Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to Starbound. So when we last left off, we were on this crazy planet here. Very crazy indeed. We're also getting slowly killed to death, is what I was going to say. Which, I guess, kind of is what you'd expect when you're being killed. I've never heard of someone who's been killed to life. But, then again, I guess if you're a zombie, maybe that's a theoretical possibility? Probably not. This is a very, very unhappy world that we're living in here with all these very angry people. Plus, again, I am reminded, as I start this episode, that I really need to do some inventory management, don't I? So, yeah, that's gonna be a thing. Let's, you know what, let's get into our yellow submarine and fly to safety, because that's generally where I like to be, safe and sound. Plus, also, we have some stuff to do today. Namely, it is, well, the other day, just yesterday, in fact. Whoa. I'm sure some of these rune-like things are, oh god, my poor submarine. But yeah, just yesterday, update 1.1 has come out, so we have some new content to go looking at. Namely, those, oh. Man, I can't get the words out of my mouth today. 1.1 has come out. We have Novakid villages. We have some updated stuff for collections and stuff. We have a bunch of Pokemon running around down there. What was that thing's name again? Can't think of it. I have to be honest, I haven't really followed Pokemon since the ye olden days of Gold and Silver. And so I've completely... Which will make it even more embarrassing. No, that Pokemon, I looked it up. After being told what its name was. It's from, like, Gen 5 or something. So, yeah. Anyway, point is, there's new stuff. We also have fishing, by the way. That's a cool new thing. We're gonna want to go fishing as soon as possible. And I feel like I may have made a mistake deciding to go around the planet in this direction. But then again, maybe not. Also, it appears that the lag is just getting crazy. I'm actually almost thinking to myself, maybe I need to turn off a couple of mods. But that'll wait. I mean, we can leave everything on until we absolutely have to turn stuff off. I mean, yeah. Are we almost back? I mean, we found a glitch castle. Is that where we got the quest that we did last time? I forget. I think it was in an actual village. It's nice to see a friendly castle, though. That's always... It's always a sight for sore eyes, isn't it? Good old glitch castles. Also, I want to reiterate again the fact that I am apparently just naked in my submarine here. Yep. Or at least just sitting around in my underpants, and given how hot it is where I'm at in real life, it's been ridiculously hot and humid these last few days. I can sympathize with Ulysses here wanting to sit around in his underpants while flying his submarine. Yep. Definitely can sympathize with such a feeling. Of course, it's a very nice, cool steampunk, steam spring biome that we're currently in right now, so that can remind us that, as always, winter is coming, and, oh, that was a cool looking bird, did you see it? But eventually, the cool weather will return. The weather I love myself, personally. Can't stand summer, personally. Well, at least I can't stand the heat and humidity of summer. Everything else about summer is okay by me. But, just... I absolutely hate the heat and humidity. Ooh. I feel almost like I should have been stopping to collect some of this stuff. This feels like we're in the village that we want to be in, so... There are people who want to give us quests, but we don't have time for quests right now. Hey, don't close the door on me like that. That's very rude. Also, there is a bookshelf up here. Is there any lore? There is, potentially. Also, we have a whole bunch of things in here. Nice. I like these little blueprinty things that let you unlock all this stuff. The blood bank. Yep, you can take that to the bank. Yep. That's as far as I'm going with that reference. But if you know it, good for you. Anyway, yeah. As you can probably tell, I'm still my usual kind of not all there self. But then again, at this point, no one is probably watching me for having it all together. It's for my ever so slightly crazy, rambling commentary, or so I like to think. Ooh, a muffalo. I just stole his fur, which is made out of plant fiber. When you think about it, that's actually kind of a horrifying thought. What is that thing made of if it's releasing a bunch of plant fiber when you harvest it? I don't really have an answer for you. At least not a good one. It's one of those things you probably just shouldn't ponder too. What is this? Just a skull. I thought it highlighted for a second, indicating I could harvest it, but apparently not. Okay, are we almost... Okay, good. Beautiful. Thank you, my good sir. Also, a sad news about the 1.1 update. Moons are no longer tier 10. They're now a mere tier 1. What a shame. What a shame. Alright, what do we hear? Or got here? The Plague of Madness. Hear ye, citizens of the village! This is a decree from your beloved mayor. There is a spreading madness among the populace. Some of your brothers and sisters speak of a truth, that they have been awakened, and that the rest of us are living in some sort of simulation. This is no doubt a plague, and those struck with madness should be avoided for one's own sake. You know, I can't help but feel that's also a reference to the Matrix. Alright. Looks different. At least from what I left it as. Maybe I was just never paying attention to it before. That's probably it. Let's see here. Do I have a foraging table here? Yes, I do. Do I have the materials to make a hunting or a fishing thing? Let's see here. Fishing. We have a relocator. This is another cool little item, which, as you can see, holds up to friendly creatures in stasis in order to safely relocate them. What do I need for my fishing rod? Synthetic material. Fortunately, we have this right here, and we can just make synthetic material, which is good. Might want to make more bandages. But not right now. That'll be for later. What am I missing? Oh, right, I don't have the inventory space for it. What do I not care about too much? I guess this cotton fiber. There we go. Anyway, yes, so I do really need to take a moment to actually clean out my inventory, I think, at this particular juncture in time and space. So, let's see here. You know what? No, what I really need to do, I think, is have a chest that is just for Frackin Universe items, so that if I ever want to turn off Frackin Universe, then I can actually turn it off. Why do I have these? I don't know. What is this? Hellscape? Red Baron and Deadly... Wait. I assume that's a Frackin Universe item. I don't even remember when I picked that up, but apparently I did. Anyway, yes, so let's beam on down, not to here, but to our friendly little world, our surface market. Now, at some point, I really should find the time to actually make some kind of... Wait, is there Frackin Universe items in here? No, just a whole bunch of various things. Oh, wait, this is a Frackin Universe stuff. Alright. So let's try to get all the Frackin Universe items in there. That way, like I said, if I ever turn off Frackin Universe, we can make sure we get rid of all the Frackin Universe stuff first. Just, yeah. I mean, granted, it is one of those, it's probably a little bit more difficult than just doing that. I do have a backup of my save and everything from before I added Frackin Universe, so if at any point in the future we decide to get rid of it, we can, with no real hassle. What's all in here? Ah, just a whole bunch of stuff from the Protectorate. Eventually, this area I'm planning on building into like a series of apartment complexes and something. I think these storage containers are from Frackin Universe, but I only noticed them recently and started building them to store stuff, so... Yeah, we're also going to build a lab, probably an underground lab, and we're also gonna, like I said, eventually we're gonna build a town and stuff. There are some building suggestion ideas I've been given that I do eventually want to get back around to. I want to do more building. I just haven't really had the time to sit down and actually do building recently, so... Yeah. Oh, here comes a fish. Oh, there's another fish. Alright, so the key is... This is really hard to see, isn't it? You left click. When it starts pulling away like that, that's when you let go. Then you pull it in again. And then you let it go. Okay. And it got away. It's as you can see, fishing is not... It's not the fastest or the easiest thing to do sometimes. This is actually really dark. Alright, so you reel it in. There you go. Reel her in. Reel her in. A little more. Give her some slack and reel her in. Yep. Just give her some slack and then reel her in. Alright. Wait for it. And then reel her in again. Yes, and there you go. Toofy and Mudchomp added to fishing collect. Oh, do I have to kill it or something? That's another thing. There's now... Learn to craft surf in turf. Where is... Oh, here it is. Collections. So as you can see all the collections, every single unique monster. What do we have here? Action figures. There's 65 of them right now. 57 unique monsters. 48 unique fish. 150 cooking recipes, which was the number of original Pokemon. So, gotta cook them all, I guess. Which, when you think about it, that could also apply to Pokemon. Gotta cook them all. Which is always sort of that unanswered question, really, is what do people eat in the Pokemon universe when literally everything, even the plants, are living, sentient creatures? Think about that. Sure, they're your friend now, but when the hunger kicks in, what's gonna happen? What are you gonna do? Oh, come on. I know you wanna. This thing is very small. Oh, and yet it's able to give up quite a fight. This is probably gonna be my new favorite time waster, to be honest. Though, you know what I'm also interested in is seeing... Is this Sandy Dirt Whisker? Okay. We're also gonna have to go to a lava planet or something so we can... And a poison ocean so we can see what kinds of other stuff we can get. I'm also not entirely sure yet, like... I assume I can't get every single type of fish on this one planet. Alright, so I assume what I do is reel it in if I don't see any fish I like. And then we just send it back out again. And we see if there's a fish we want. It also occurs to me, I really don't think I have no action figures as of yet. Nothing, really. There was one unique type of fish that I saw out there that, yes, catch a fish. Also, you can just right-click to instantly cancel. Just in case you realize you've made a horrible mistake. You know what I also hope? I mean, I haven't done any reading on if this is a thing or not, but you know what would be really awesome? It would be if there was a rare chance of, like, some kind of super boss level fish showing up. I'm also not sure if there's bait you can craft. That's probably something I also should have looked up before starting this recording. But I read about this, it's all new, it's all exciting, and I just want to jump in and give it a little bit of a play, see how it all feels, really. Alright, you know, we'll catch it anyway. I'm pretty sure that these fish can randomly give you rewards as well, other than just fish. Which is good. You never know when you're gonna want some fish. Or some kind of unique crafting material. Anyway. So, yes, and there we go. Okay, we didn't get anything new that time, unfortunately. But we do have fish. Miracle Grass. Boils in 58 hours and 50 minutes. Oh! This must be a thing that improved food mod does. Completely forgot to account for the fact that it probably did something like that. Let's not get a fireplace going here. Makes sense. We have a little fireplace right there at next to our fishy thing. Cook steak, cook poultry. We'll cook all the fish, I guess. No effects, which is a little sad for us, but that happens. Alright, good. Anyway, so that's just a quick look at some of the new stuff that's going on here. I'll have to get... Actually, I have a relocator on my other character, so 1 second. I'll show what that looks like. And we're back with our good friend, Sir Titanius, who, as you can see, I was kind of doing a little bit of fishing myself with. Alright, let's see here. So, left-click to release them. And right-click to beam them up. This is useful if you ever want to kind of move your Fluffalo around. I forget whether this actually worked. Well, actually, no, it's not that I forget. From my limited testing, it doesn't seem to work on other creatures. At least it doesn't work on robot chickens, from the brief experimentation I did. Oh. But if you want to move your Muffalo around, this is your tool. Very friendly creatures. I assume this means you can move other kinds of creatures as well, just in case you want to pick up a certain enemy or monster or whatever, and then take it home with you. Because you never know. Now, I also read something in the patch notes that there is some kind of fish that rarely shows up on ocean worlds now. I'm not sure if it'll show up on this world. I already forget its name. But I question whether this fishy monster is in some way, in any way, really, like a secret boss monster or something that could show up on ocean worlds, which would be pretty cool if that was the case. At least that's what I think. Wait, how long has this been here? You know, this reminds me that I've really never circumnavigated this planet. So, also, I took all this guy's food. I feel kind of bad about that. Not so bad that I'm going to give it back. This is interesting. And we've seen Novakid villages from our brief look in the nightly. I'm actually thinking of using the place dungeon command to actually plop down a Novakid village here. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do that. Hopefully you guys don't mind too much. Place dungeon. Mostly just because I want to have a Novakid village on this planet. Ooh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it? Wait, before I actually do that, how big a gap of ocean is there here? We're gonna have to do some fancy, oh yeah, there's plenty of room. If I spawn it over on this side, I think. Hopefully I haven't just ruined my dock. That will be kind of sad if that ends up being the case. But, I mean, we're gonna have to probably do some creative terraforming. Alright, place dungeon. Novakid village. And we are naturally buried alive as soon as we do that. Oh, I didn't realize they would actually set the, like, it would actually put down the right terrain in order to actually, oh god. There we go. In order to actually let us get out. That's good. Alright, so now we have a Novakid village. I'm going to want to fill some of this in so it actually looks proper. And we're going to build onto this, I think. So that... Because basically what I want to do with this world eventually is have it be a big ol' super... This is also not sand, I realize. I want it to be like a super living... like city planet sort of thing. That'll have a little bit of everything on it. Just a little bit of everything. Not everything of everything. Mostly. Oh, that's the Hylotl story. Okay. Is there any ever Novakid lore? Or did this, is that it? I'll be honest, I was kind of hoping that there would be unique Novakid lore added with these villages. But that's just the, excuse me, the Hylotl thing you can get. Oh god, I buried... That guy is... Well, I'm a monster. I stole all his food, and now... This is actually a really small village. You know what? That actually works out perfectly, though. Because it means that we can build onto it. Y'all looking for a drink? What are you selling? Tropical punch, sweet punch. Good stuff, really. We have some wanted potion. Wait, that's what Novakids sound like? That is really weird. You sound like... Oh, wait. No, here's more village. Never mind. It's not as small as I thought it was. No! My dock! No! Oh, the humanity. Oh. Oh, God, no. My poor dock. My poor... Oh, well, that's what happens when you cheat to spawn something in, I guess. I think that's also going to be where we wrap things up. I mean, just a quick look at what is going on now. And plan next, I think, will be to return to some normal, proper gameplay. I'm going to try to get some building in. We're also going to work on working through the quests for Frackin Universe, because there is a cool mission that we are going to want to get to eventually. But for now, that's going to do it for this episode, so until the next time, thank you all for watching, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video.